Hey, I'm Joe with Inline Warehouse, and here we have Stephen Carter with Matter Wheels and Power Slide Racing. He's going to give us a little rundown on the Matter 125 wheels, as well as some of the three-wheel skate setups. Thanks for joining us today, Stephen.
Thanks for having me, man.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Good trip in. Good to go.
Good.
Love
Excellent.
coming out here and hanging out with you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, we just got these in and a lot of the other products. So from someone that has skated these before, we're kind of curious with the 125 millimeter setup. Why did Matter and Power Slide? Why did they kind of do that? What was the thought process behind it?
Oh man, years coming. I guess way back when you skated on smaller wheels like 80s, 76s all the way down and then all the way up. Every year it was kind of like, you'll never be able to go bigger than this. You'll never be able to go bigger than this. And now we're obviously at 125, which nobody would have foresaw, I think, back then. Yep. But now they're at the level where they want to push speed, push endurance, and the way to do it is to go bigger and go better with technology. Okay, and with the 125, when we're talking about going bigger and getting better, what are some of the main benefits we're going to get out of going with the 125 millimeter wheel? Obviously more speed. Biggest piece of information that you switch from 110s to 125s that you change is a little bit on the height. So with the height change, it's not what everybody would think it would be as far as super tall and I'm going to be way off the ground. I think that's the biggest piece that's keeping people from changing over to 125. Right, okay. And with durability, we just want to touch on it real quick because I had some people kind of curious with this larger hub. Are we worried more about the flexing, the cracking of the hub? What is really your thoughts on that? I mean, that's a good question. It's a bigger wheel, so obviously they're going to have to do a little bit more to the engineering and structure of the wheel itself to make sure that you're not going to get a lot of side flex and also you're not going to be breaking a hub every other week while you're racing on it and everything like that. So the design that you see here has definitely been thought about and put together well. Excellent. All right. And so moving on from the wheel, this has also been incorporated in some skates and some frames. Now, here we've got the Power Slide Imperial Mega Cruisers that are actually using the 125 millimeter wheels, as well as that in the 3x setup here. It's a great frame, great wheels. Why don't you tell us a little bit about really what the benefits for the, let's say the racer are going to be with the 3-wheel setup? Are they really going to benefit more out of the speed? What do they get out of the 3-wheel setup? So now you're going with speed basically when you go to the 125. This is for like your long races, your endurance races. You're going straight line, you're trying to maximize your speed, and this basically covers all that right there in one. Excellent. And then so for like, let's say not a beginner skater, but someone like me that's really more casual and knows how to skate, what am I going to benefit out of with this 3x wheel? Is this something that I really should just kind of really want to get into, or is it something that I should be leery about? It's something that basically it'll stretch out how far you're going now because you're going to get more roll. You're going to be going a lot faster than you would on the 110 setup. And also with this, you're going to be feeling not as high as it looks. You're going to be lower to the ground and being able to stroke out a lot faster. Okay, cool. So I am going to have a lot of nice benefits. So people that are really kind of looking to transition into the 110 or the 100 may want to think about going into a 3x setup instead of a 4x setup. Is that? I would go that route because you're still getting the same footprint from wheel to wheel. The wheelbase basically will be the same as it would be on a 110. You're just getting a little bit more out of what you're doing. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that makes plenty of sense. And just to kind of touch on that as well, we do have a couple of options here. We've got the Power Slide. This is the race version of the frame, which is the 125 millimeter setup. Being the 3x, so this is good for those racers. So if you really are looking for the maximum speed distance-wise, this would be kind of the style of frame you want to go with. Yes, it is. And so with the race frame, we also have kind of a different take on that. We have the Power Slide. This is the Pleasure Tool, and this is actually the 110 3x setup. Now, what is this one geared toward? Who would really be interested in this type of frame? This is a good entry point for anybody. I mean, from your smaller skaters to your taller skaters, men, women alike. The only thing that's the major concern with it is footprint size for somebody that's too tall. Right. Okay. And then so somebody that's kind of like looking at transitioning into the larger wheels, would you recommend somebody like this that hasn't really had a lot of 100 millimeter wheel experience? Could they be okay getting into the 3x110 setup and this would still be pretty good for them? I think so. I mean, it'll be a bigger jump from a smaller wheel if they're coming from an 84 up, but you'll still get the same maneuverability as you would with a smaller wheel. Excellent. Okay. So great all around frame for almost anybody really, except if you're too tall, obviously. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. That's been a quick look at the 125 millimeter wheels as well as the 3-wheel setup from Power Slide with Stephen Carter from Matter Racing. Thanks a lot for coming out. Thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure. Always. And if you have any more questions, check out inlinewarehouse.com.